So you paid $300 to do what? Stink? Heaven sent you to me. Hi darlings, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hey girl, hey, I'm Mia. If you're returning, I'm glad to have you. I feel like we're always talking about how to smell good and leave a lasting impression, but we've never really touched on exactly how to find your signature scent. Gone are the days of quick body mist and alcohol-based perfumes. We want to give "this is just how she smells," magnificent and luxurious all the time. Personally, I want something that lingers, something that turns heads and makes people want to ask me like, "Oh my God, what are you wearing? You smell so good." I love that compliment. Also, we love changing brain chemistry over here. I want to alter your mind so when you smell these notes, you immediately think of me. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into how to understand fragrance notes and what kind of scent family you gravitate toward, how to match fragrances to your mood and like aesthetic, and then how to shop for one. So grab your pencils and your notepads and your matchas, your drinks, because this is going to be a good one and you're going to want to take some notes. Before we get into it, you guys already know, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on that bell notification so you never miss an upload. All of my social media will be right here on the screen as well as in the description box down below if you want to keep up with me outside of here. First of all, let's determine what is a signature scent. It's a scent or series of scents that smell like you. Like, this is what you are known for, smelling this way. That is your signature scent. Your signature scent is supposed to work with your body chemistry, so it's something that complements you, it lasts a long time, and it's memorable. Now, some people find their signature scent super fast, others need to build out a rotation to find the one. I'm in that group. But the moral of the story is we want to make sure that we find a scent that you really love and that works with your body chemistry and pheromones. Now, keep in mind, just because it smells good on somebody else does not mean that it's going to hit the same on you. So take your time when you're making your selection. Like I said, this is what you're going to be known for. Let's break down understanding fragrance notes. Every perfume is made of top notes, middle notes, and base notes. The top notes is your first impression. So this is things that people are going to immediately smell and get from that scent. Middle notes are like the heart of the note. So this is the body of the scent. These are going to develop over time. So you won't smell it initially, but maybe like 30 to 60 minutes later, once it starts settling in, you'll start really getting into those middle notes. The base notes is what lingers. So this is what stays on your clothes and your skin all day. I'm going to use YSL Libre as an example because I just love that scent and it's well known. So YSL Libre starts off with lavender and citrus as the top notes, but as it settles down, you get more vanilla and musk. Taking these notes into consideration, if you like a fragrance, how it smells initially, but you don't like how it smells when it dries down, that is not the scent for you. A pro tip that I like to follow is to wear a scent for a full day or at least a full shift, 8 hours. So get your little sample, spray them on, roll them on, wear them, because the dry down is where it's gonna live. This is what you're gonna smell like. Now let's get into the fragrance families. Fragrance families are basically just the categories of different scents. So when you go shopping, this is primarily what people mention to help you figure out what scent you like. The first fragrance family is floral. So this is going to be really soft, romantic, feminine. Some examples of this are going to be Gucci's Bloom or Miss Dior. Next up is woody. So this is really warm, deep, and it can be unisex. So stuff like Santal 33 or Mason Margiela by the Fireplace, those are woody scents. Oriental or amber, these are spicy, seductive, and sensual. Some good examples of this are YSL Black Opium or Carolina Herrera Good Girl. Next up is fresh or the citrus fragrance family. These are really like clean, light, sporty. So think things like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. The last fragrance family is gourmand. I'm sure you've heard of this before. These are really sweet, edible, and cozy. Some good examples of this are the Kaeli Vanilla 28 or the Billie Eilish. I tend to lean towards like woody or oriental scents. If it's deep and moody, I'm in. But also I really love vanilla, so I might throw a little bit of gourmand in there. It just depends on how I'm feeling. But comment which fragrance family you are in down below. Also, the fragrances I mentioned, I'll leave them in the description box down below if you guys want to grab some samples to test them out. Wear them for 24 hours. Y'all already know. I think your signature scent should match your energy. So think about who you are in your everyday life and then how you want to feel when you walk into a room. Like, how do you want to present yourself? How do you naturally present yourself? If you want to be soft and feminine, you might want to try a floral or more powdery scent. If you want to be mysterious and sexy, go for amber or oud based fragrances. If you want to be more clean and effortless, then fresh or citrus scents are going to be for you. If you're the boss lady or want to feel like a HBIC, then woody or more leathery notes is what you're going to want to lean towards. Personally, I like to match my fragrance to my outfit. I feel like your fragrance is an accessory. Like your whole vibe has to go together. So if I'm in a blazer, I want to smell like powerful. I want to feel powerful. If I'm in a slip dress, I want to smell flirty and feminine and edible. You feel me? You can have a few signature fragrances for your different moods. I don't call that cheating. I call it curation. So I have a curated collection of signature fragrances. Some fragrances smell really good for about 15 minutes. And then that's it. That's not what we're going for. We want fragrances that are going to last on your skin and your clothes, project out far enough to be noticed but not be overwhelming so we're not choking people out, but also we want to do something that feels right for the season and for your vibe. If we're just going off the seasons, obviously summer is going to be light, citrusy, floral. Fall is going to be sweet or spicy. Winter is going to be deep, bold, and warm. And then spring, we're back to clean, powdery florals. I'm going to give you guys some longevity boosters. So these are things that are going to make your fragrance stand the test of the time and last all night. You always want to apply your fragrance to your pulse points. So like your wrist, your inner elbow here, your neck. Don't rub your wrists together though. I've seen people do that still at our big age, and that doesn't do anything but break your top notes down. So no good. I feel like your scent starts in the shower. So if you have a body wash, a lotion, or a body oil that you feel will complement your actual perfume, then do that. Layer them on top of each other, really intensify it. That's gonna make it last a really long time. If that's not your vibe, you can also use unscented lotion or Vaseline. Since the Vaseline is like thick and oily, that is really gonna help the fragrance stick to your skin. Now let's talk shopping. This is my favorite part. Now this sometimes can be a little overwhelming because there are tons of fragrances out there. However, this should be a fun process. Always start with samples. Do not buy off of the first spray. Also, fragrances are expensive. So let's say you test one out in the store, like they do the little fragrance strips, you smell it, you're like, oh my God, I love this. And then you go buy a full-size bottle for $300 just for you to spray it on your body and dry down, and then you don't like it. So you paid $300 to do what? Stink? When you're out shopping, I want you to only try 2 at a time max, because your nose could get easily confused. Even with the coffee beans and stepping outside for fresh air, I know sometimes I'm like mixing scents around. Also, I get headaches really easily. So like keep yourself from fainting and feeling nauseous. Always let it dry down. I'm gonna keep harping on not purchasing a fragrance off of the first spray. You want to walk around with it. If you're in the mall, give yourself 30 minutes, an hour. Come back to it. See how you feel. How has it settled into your body and your skin? I always vote for spraying on your skin instead of on the little paper strips that they give you. While those are cool to like carry around and go back and forth with, you don't want to walk around smelling like a whole bunch of different things. However, you do want to pick a scent that matches your body, and it's going to settle into your body and your chemistry and your pheromones nicely. How are we supposed to know that off of a sheet of paper? It's going to be a difference. I recommend shopping in the morning. This is when your nose is fresh. This is also when you're going to have the most energy to be out in the streets shopping around. If you want to go the online route, you can use sites like Fragrantica. I'll put it in the description box down below. That's always hard for me to say, but that's where you can see like the scent breakdowns and the notes on there. You can also go to sites like Scent Split, or of course perfumes.com, Scentbird, if you just want to get little samples, so you can purchase those without committing to full-size bottles. Everything's in the description box, okay? I won't leave you guys hanging high and dry. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you found it helpful. Now you know how to actually pick and curate your scents and not just buy what's trending. Let me know in the comments what scent is your favorite, or what scent family you feel like you are part of. I like to know that. I feel like it really gives me a sense of like your vibe and your personality, you know? Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below to be part of the family, and send this to one of your friends that needs to find her signature scent. Also for you, watch another one. We talk fashion and beauty over here all the time. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time, bye.